There's a verse in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7 that says, "Therefore, be earnest and disciplined in your prayers." There's actually, all throughout the New Testament, there are all these reminders to continually pray. Pray without ceasing is another verse that Paul writes. And what kind of image do you have when you think about praying without ceasing or being disciplined in our prayers? Well, I think first about a relationship, a friendship. The facets of a good friendship would include being trustworthy. It's a relationship that is two-way, both speaking and listening. It's a relationship that is safe. If you have ever experienced that kind of relationship or that kind of friendship, you know that that is one that you would place high value on. Well, when it comes to our relationship with God, it can be a very trustworthy relationship. But what Peter reminds us is that we need to be disciplined in our prayers, which simply means we have to be intentional about it, intentional to bring God into our situation. And so as we face situations in life, and we all do, we face all kinds of different challenges and difficulties, how are we bringing God into those situations? I remember when, as a younger Christian in my teenage years and even into my young adult years, most of my prayers came at a time when I needed something that would improve my life. And a lot of my prayers were kind of self-focused. I'm not necessarily saying that's bad. I mean, there's scriptures that invite us to bring our concerns to God in prayer with thanksgiving. But as I've gotten older and I've recognized that prayer is bringing God into all situations, I'm starting to see how can I bring God through prayer, how can I bring God into situations that aren't just about my life, but about people that I love, people who I am in friendship and relationship with, people that I interact with in the community, people that I interact with in this church. How can I bring God into those situations so that I know how to walk in wisdom, know how to walk in discernment, and really be a light in this world just by simply living out my faith? That takes place Monday through Friday in the real world. And that's a challenge for me, and I think it's also a great encouragement for us. Challenge and encouragement at the same time. How do we bring God into our situation? So I pray that we as a church, that we as followers of Jesus would be disciplined to bring God into our situation and just see what God will do when we take that step. This is Behind the Sermon, where we go just a little bit deeper into the sermon to discover how does our faith, our real faith, interact and intersect with real life.